no time, we certainly come back with a vengeance. That's what TSM did in map 2, but we are jumping immediately into the pistol of map 3. Optic, TSM, it's going to be Cash to decide who moves forward in the bracket.
TSM side on the CT side, 5 sets of armor once again. Not such a big deal on Cash. We'll see what the tactic coming in from Optic will be. It's going to be 4 sets of armor for them, 1 smoke, 2 flashbangs, boosting 1 player up towards middle. And we'll see how this one goes down, where that smoke will be deployed. So far, default from them. No presence from the CTs towards middle, really. He's got a player towards highway. Not going to be doing a retake towards A either. You can see them actually getting aggressive in towards that lockers area. Look at that first pick, that's Twistzz. And he could actually find something out of this. This is the first shot, though. That's going to cause him a lot of trouble here, but he does recover. 2 frags coming in for TSM, but daps coming in with a headshot of his own.
Reasonable shot back from mixwell. Take down SEMPHIS, but 6 there. daps goes, NAF-FLY finds him. It's still the advantage, to Optic, but the bomb dropped inside of the site and they easily turn it around. I thought they might get a chance to get that down, but that was just an aggressive rotation, and quickly enough, it's going to be 1-0. Finally, TSM getting a pistol.
Yep, absolutely. After losing both of them last time, they're going to bounce back. It's going to be a force buy from Optic, no bomb planted. Tech 9s coming in, smoke grenades. Normally most teams of this round will go towards A, try and do something a little bit quick. Smoke towards highway and quad. Smoke through. They haven't got any flashbangs though. Normally you have a flashbang to actually push through those smokes and see whether you can actually make things uncomfortable with the CTs here, but it doesn't matter. He's gone aggressive towards B. That's a ballsy play from him.
Well,
a lot of information gathered now for the terrorists. For the CT, sorry. And there's going to be the bomb dropped as well, so that's round over at this point. Whatever they had in mind is going to be completely destroyed by TSM. Very promising round for them so far. Going to be, although Optic actually finding frags with those tech 9s all over the place somehow. They have lost the bomb. It's up towards Mehta now. He's going to be pushing in. Still has control of the bomb. Should be able to get his kill on towards NAF unless the timing's worked horribly. They do not. It's going to be 1 versus 1 now. Flashbang comes in. It's up to Rush. 1 minute to play for. He has got the advantage in terms of the weaponry, M4 in hand, but 60 HP, no utility to work with. So still autimatic. He can find a really cheeky position here. Doesn't have to fully commit. Stop him getting the bomb and just try and pepper the legs down with that UMP. And here it comes. Spreading the bomb for now. So there it is. Optic do bounce back straight away. After what looked like a round that was going horribly for them there, they lost the bomb at the start, and then is TSM with that massive amount of information. It's Optic coming up huge with the tech 9s. It comes down to a 2 versus 1, which they do prevail in the 1 versus 1 situation. And it's going to be a force buy from TSM now. It's going to round number 3. Pistols and a UMP on automatic. And you'd assume that Optic can slow things right down now and bounce back from this one. Don't really have to commit too heavily to anywhere at the start of the rounds. There's going to be a CT pushing in towards B storage once again. It's with FNS this time. He has only got the CZ though, so he's not going to go that range. Taking down by stanislaw. They were hoping they could cap the player out towards some room or the corner. It's a very defensive play, that rifle. They got the man advantage.
Yeah, bomb still dropped intentionally back toward the big garage as well. They're going to boost up. Rush towards SEMPHIS at middle. That was quite easy. We didn't quite catch it, but Rush takes down SEMPHIS. Stanislaw closes on Twistzz. Optic now have the grounds to walk on inside of middle, and no one at B. They're going to rotate both players all the way over, anticipating that it's going to be through the vents, and that is correct. But how do they shut them down? Because they are getting toward mid a little bit late. Rush is going to be here to close off on the rotations. autimatic's going to walk out directly in front of him. Rush. Whoa, where's his crosshair placement? Now he's ready for it. Now he's going to find the shot. Second one following up as well. He's gone a little bit low on HP, so has to be aware of the fact that the 5-7's coming around. Then Rush, always one to arise to the occasion, picks up 3 in the round.
2-1. There it is. Optic will break the economy of TSM now. Pretty much will be full eco this stage. Can't justify anything more than maybe some P250s. So 3-1, almost guaranteed this stage on the T side of Cash. It was Optic that opened things up here on overpass, completely wrecked them 16-2. And TSM, we thought they'd fight back on train, which they did. This is the best of 3, of course. This is the final map. And Optic with the early advantage here. After losing the pistol, it's going to be daps. Like I said, no up against pretty much nothing here, so can afford to be a little bit more aggressive, but still you want to make sure you have refrag coming in and make sure you're working as a unit. He gets full control of the middle at this point. SEMPHIS trying to do what he can with the P250 while rotating back in. Be a decent flashbang. Going to push him back at least. If not, take him down, which he does. 2 kills coming in for Optic. And at this point, it looks like he's going for the BF back. It's Mehta by himself. Does manage to take down Sick, but Twistzz gets a return kill. And it will be the final remaining player as well. And he gets taken down 3-1. And the money won't be great for TSM. They won't be able to get an AWP. I don't think so. No AWPs.
Nope.
M4s, maybe a FAMAS in the last play. No.
I mean, it's pretty perfect that TSM finally win a pistol round and then get eco'd. It's like the start of Overpass all over again, isn't it?
It is. You're right. And so you go into this one with no AWP, no kits, no incendiaries. And when you're Optic, I would be calling for fast mid. You know they've got no incendiaries to hold you off. So you can just go for the fast mid take here, but it's good flashbangs. That's the compromise. They didn't have the incendiary, but they do manage to hold on. FNS getting the double kill here from Sandbags. Molotov doesn't push him out. They didn't have the manufacturer to react to it.
Wow.
TSM coming out on top. Nice play from them, considering the situation.
Very good situation. You said fast middle. They went for it and got absolutely annihilated by FNS that was sitting down low in that position. They are going to try and get the bomb down default successfully. Just going to shuffle, catching them off. Flash goes over and through the smoke. Automatic was committed to it. FNS is very low coming in from truck as well. Good jump around the corner from Rush. He's left Stanislaw on 22 HP inside of the site. Spots one jumping across. He'll make that call toward the catwalk. Tries to put himself and actually does land it. Rush turns around and takes down Sick, and they hold off 4 members with 2 inside of the site.
Yeah, Rush going huge there. He's got 11k now. That was a 4-on-2, 3-on-2. And they managed to hold on. Very nice play onto that A-bomb. So after losing those initial frags towards the middle, getting completely wrecked, they had the last 2 players getting towards A. The CTs have rotated already. And Rush finding that player pushing through the smoke. That was a bad move from TSM, and now they're going to be on to another full eco here pretty much. Just some upgraded pistols and flashbangs. You can see daps adjusting to this. He will have a Mac 10 to no doubt these unarmored players. Daps in control of the vent as well, just spot a couple. Nades in. A little bit of damage towards SEMPHIS, who's beneath that vent. And it looks like they probably will go towards A at this point. They've smoked off connector, left their backs covered, and that's the point of using the Molotovs to go to the side. But Sick doing some good work there with the 5-7. Finds 1 kill, but that's all he'll get. And now that's pretty much round over. The bomb will be planted, CT's rotating in, and able to pick up that drop to AK.
Bomb has been planted.
It's actually will be a Mac 10 now on the floor, but FNS holding towards highway at this point, hoping they can get some exit kills here. Let's see if that works out.
Twistzz toward the truck is the closest one in position to try and do so, as they also have one in the middle and one in center, but that's not really going to make much difference. Optic going to find their 5th round in a row. That's going to give the full bonus to TSM this time around, and with pistols this, they should have an AWP, if not 2.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, the question is whether or not they go double. I think they will. They've done it successfully on Train. They tried it on Overpass, didn't really have the same results, but
yeah,
they've got options as well. SEMPHIS, Sick, FNX, Twistzz, they've all used it at various different times. I would prefer to see it on SEMPHIS, and probably in this case
FNS, I'd say.
Yeah.
That's normally the go-to double setup for themselves to see what they decide to do. So SEMPHIS with the AWP, FNS
right
considering it. Is it coming? Is it coming? No, it's not. Okay. So that normally suggests without the double AWP, they'll probably play 3 players towards middle and try and challenge once again successfully, like they did with FNS towards that sandbags area. So there it is. And fast play coming in this time from Optic. They're actually going to be doing a contact towards B. There's a smoke towards the entrance. Flash comes in as well to negate any AWPers that may be there. And there's one player in the form of NAF who will be showing some presence towards the squeaky door. Maybe he'll be going for a backstab towards the end, but SEMPHIS with a decent position here. Listening towards the B storage. Flashbang comes in, but he pulls the trigger, takes down Rush, and manages to fall back with their smoke as well. It actually helps him out. And perfect from him. He can actually reposition himself back towards CD spawn, but smoked out for now, but of course he hits the shot through the smoke.
Good pickup though to turn it back from NAF-FLY. Turns out to take 2 because they're pushing back to the bench to try and close this. That's a little peculiar. You can see him walking in and you try and spray through smoke. That's not a wise decision in that case, but it is daps trying to make up for lost ground. As a result of it, he's not going to be able to do it, and that could have actually haunted them severely. As it goes to 5-2, TSM with a round on the board for them. After losing 5 in a row, though, it does mean a reset potential is very real.
Absolutely. They definitely didn't have all the grenades that time, so it's going to be them adjusting, getting drops in as well. So if they were to lose this round, would be a full reset. You can see Optic had tons of cash, even after reinvestment. Stanislaw 10k, AK and Rush. So they've got money for days, and they've got the AWP as well. It's going to be on NAF-FLY. Backwards towards middle. This will be the boost. This is that first pick. It's Sick just there with the FAMAS. 2 players towards the area now. This is that first kill, and Sick actually gets it as well. Takes some daps through the smoke. And here comes the refrag though. Mixwell playing very well here to get the double, but it will be another FaCe coming in from autimatic. He's looking for his second kill of the round, but there's so many exchanges here. 2 on 2 now. There's a lot of
Locker's position though.
Yeah, a lot of confrontation so far. But SEMPHIS, you're right. This is a decent position from him, especially with the AWP. It's just going to come down to the timing here. Who comes out on top? Oh, see what I mean? Who's going to be flicking their weapons and changing position at the right time?
Well, SEMPHIS knows that they're not coming that direction anymore with that smoke out. He's actually going to go back inside the corner of the A site. It's middle they'll take with NAF-FLY just arriving there now. And he's picked up a Molotov to accompany that, which Stanislaw also has, Twistzz. He's going to be split right now from his teammate, SEMPHIS, who still occupies this A main position. And if he wide peeks it right now, he's going to spot them, but they're actually clearing out truck, making sure there's no one that close. They should clear quad in this position. If they do, they'll be, well, I was going to say exposed, but SEMPHIS is rotated back over toward the front of A main, and he's going to walk out of this. They're going to get a bomb plant out of this.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They've got Molotovs as well, and flashbangs, Twistzz on the other side of the map. They don't really have any information. There is the plant. And SEMPHIS can't really justify going in this by himself. He needs to wait for the rotation. It's going to take a little bit of time. Not too bad. Here comes Twistzz now. They are going to be flashing towards that area though, so let's give the signal. They may be aware this is where they're both coming from. Flashes just keep coming in. They're relentless right now. SEMPHIS with the smoke. He's looking for the first pick there. That Molotov's going to slow them down. There is a space for him to get in if it's possible. There's an nade that will give away his position. It lands a ton of damage, so still a chance in the CTs. No kids have to act very fast.
And they're going to try and do exactly that. SEMPHIS does find Stanislaw. NAF in the open. They pull it off or not. They're already running. No, they're gone. Twistzz can't get on it. So no kits comes back to haunt them. They'll grab double up. They'll make it far enough away to survive. But the round goes to Optic, and that is a reset. So double up is significant, the fact that they could hold on to both of those.
Yeah, for sure. That still makes this round viable. At least you can see the money's horrible. SEMPHIS could drop a FAMAS just to help things out. Let's see what he decides to do here. They will be trying to save the cash they do have available. I'd say this one, okay, there it is. They will be investing. So you probably want to be purchasing in this round and actually complementing those AWPs with a little bit more firepower. So a UMP comes out with some CZs as well. Something to the start. SEMPHIS, he knows he needs to do some work here. Got to be looking at that first frag. Surely going to get this one. Oh, actually legs Stanislaw. Like I said, I thought he was going to hit that shot. He does, but doesn't find the kill. It's going to be autimatic now. Nice work with the CZ. Had so many targets available that nade can actually finish off the other player. Doesn't quite. Stanislaw does the fight from the day here. It's a fast play now. He makes his way to the inside. So the 3-on-3. Just to that AWP just rattling off shots through the smoke. And they know exactly what's going on, but it's up to Optic now to fall back, hoping to keep the CTs there as long as possible. And they're actually going to take the bait here, not rotating just yet. They still think the terrorists are behind that smoke, and they're going to be rushing to the other side of the map. FNS with the UMP rotating through CT spawn, but he's not going to get there in time by the looks of things. Mixwell straight in there. He's got control of the situation now. The FNS coming from spawn, but why has he got his knife out? What is this? You had time.
Not 100% sure on that one, but FNS drops him down. It leaves them a man short to try and get this bomb planted. They'll make up for that, I suppose, with Stanislaw, but 11 HP for him still. 3 kills in the round. NAF-FLY hasn't committed to this plant. So again, the bomb's going to drop. And he had all day to do it.
A series of unfortunate decisions for the terrorists. Like I said, they had so much time there. At least face it together. You get across like spawn like that. Get the refrag. Why is this such a difficult concept for people? Stanislaw now of 11 HP. Surely can't win this round. The bomb's on the site. It'd be a horrible situation for the CTs to face this one by one. And some Molotov should be facing now. There it is. Comes in, and it's going to be TSM with that double AWP setup and the UMP prevailing here. I don't think they've broken the economy of Optic just yet, but definitely a big round for them to win. That was 3-on-2 for the terrorists. So they just need to calm down sometimes. They've got so much time available. Give yourself an opportunity. You don't have to take so many risks when you've got the man advantage and time on your side. I think they had flashbangs available there. At least flash spawns you're crossing. Well then, round number 10, 6-3. Fly on towards the Tech 9 this time. No mouthful for him. Definitely not AWP. CT's playing a little bit more passive this time. Still have the double AWP setup available.
FNS inside middle, going to play up on top of Hut. M4 in hand. We go for the boost late. NAF-FLY rush as well. Stick on highway. Rotate back down. the M4 in hand. It's rush over the top. I'm going to try and bust this out, but look at FNS's position. They never Molotov it. They don't even check it. Sandbag's left wide open. FNS gets 1 kill. Now the Molotov comes out. Oh, you think? As Rush catches FNS, but it is still going all the way of TSM as 6 going to take down Rush immediately after. NAF-FLY and Stanislaw, the last 2 alive, and this time it will be the economy gone.
There's so much chaos when we watch these teams play. Everyone just with tunnel vision towards that highway area. Like I said, they don't even think the sandbags might be a possibility, even though FNS is wrecked them there from 2 or 3 times. Anyway, 30 seconds remaining. It's going to be a 4-on-2. NAF-FLY trying to do what he can with the AK towards the B side, but it looks things not a whole lot, as they are going to be completely detected now. It's up to the CTs to throw this round away. If they were going to, that's a good way to do it. Facing 1 by 1 again, and perfect. There you go. Let's open the window up. SEMPHIS once again didn't really have to face that. Could have been playing defensively, watching them cross to the side, but for some reason he had his head sticking out. They do find the kill one towards Stanislaw, and it's up to NAF now. 2 versus 1. Both players coming from the same area. Flashbangs come in, and it's a decent incendio. Makes him face. Gets the first kill though. Can he get the second? He can.
Wow.
Really good play from NAF. Okay. So, who's going to throw the hardest? It looks like 4 versus 2 there for Optic. And TSM, like I said, didn't really have to face it whatsoever. If they had 1 player on the site holding a really tight angle, SEMPHIS watching the cross as well. Even if he misses a shot, his teammate can clear up after that. But they're playing not even together at that point. They're just isolated in their decisions. All you have to do is talk to each other now. That fixes a lot of relationships.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to you, though.
You should open yourself up.
Don't try and pin this on me. Don't make this about us all of a sudden.
I just say we should do couple counselling. I think it'll be good for us.
No, I don't want to.
Look how well,
Only if you're paying for it.
look how well it turned out for Bardo for DDK.
That's true, actually. They are remarkable.
Healthy relationship.
Submissive.
Yeah.
Rush peeks toward SEMPHIS. Can't quite get the shot toward him, but does do on the second try. It's going to be sick to go back now inside of the site. Flashbang still out in these guns. Not favorable. Gets in toward the walkers as well, but daps getting FNS, catches them in the boost. 16 HP. He knows the second player had to be there if they were boosting, but where's he gone? Can't find Twistzz, can't get the gun drawn at the same time, though. It's the CZ 75. So quite quickly, they're able to take him down, and inside of the site they now go with the bomb at B. It's going to be fall away play from Sick, who has the FAMAS, doesn't want to give that up too easily. They're going to need to build up the bank again.
Oh yes, it's going to take quite a long time to do that, but we'll see if they can save this FAMAS. That'll be beneficial in keeping something alive into the next round. Sick does find a kill towards daps, so maybe he can salvage an AK out of this one, but Stanislaw hot on his tail here. There's a second kill for him as well. So doing a decent job here of actually finding some weapons. Looks like I'm trying to get the drop on towards NAF-FLY there. Not going to be working out for him to stick in towards his lockers area. But being chased down with the terrorists now. Stanislaw on the other side of Squeaky Door. His teammates are going to be coming in from the storage side of things, but he's surely going to be surviving there. To get his third, actually can't make it work. And it's going to be a full eco here for TSM. Just PT50's purchase. It's going to be 8-3, Optic of 1.5. It's been pretty back and forth in terms of the actual gun rounds, but now they've got a firm grasp on the situation. Mac 10 for daps, reading it quite well. Only a smoke purchase for Sick, and let's see whether they stack or decide to push or anything. Can't really play default here, so yeah, it's 5 players towards middle. Let's see how they operate here.
Oh, over middle works out well. This is so fast! What a flurry of frags as NAF finds 2 and daps and Rush each contribute with 1. They close it with the nade. Just absolute slaughter of a round, wasn't it?
It was. 1 player fast out towards mid, 2 boosted, finding all the kills and the grenade finishing off. Why not? And here we go then. It's going to be round number 13. CT's without that double upset out. That's what was working out for them. It's 5 rifles here. 4 players over head armor. That makes daps' Mac 10 a lot more profitable going into this one. In terms of finding kills and finding some cash as well. They haven't got the incendiary to stop fast mid play, so let's see how this one goes down. 1 player towards boost. Boost coming towards that vent area. SEMPHIS watching out for the fast play. What will be happening? Twisting the vents. Bomb down towards middle there. So they're going to be trying to work a pick here. You can see a little bit of aggression from the CTs. I think he's in A storage. Difficult to tell with that mini map. Maybe he's, oh, he must be boosted in the corner. No, he is in A storage. fast. Twistzz does spot them, has to pull back in the vents. He was getting Molotov and naded there. And he need to be flashed off. I'm not sure he saw the player towards Sunrim. Somehow he gets that shot though. Okay.
That works.
Yeah, it definitely works.
Mixwell now rushing the sites. Mac 10 out for daps. M4's everywhere. Mixwell, it doesn't really mix well with flames, if I'm honest, but runs back after he realizes he's on fire. Daps gonna wait for the Mac 10 to present itself the opportunity to take down SEMPHIS, which may be anytime soon, to be honest. And Optic looking like they're gonna find their 10th round here.
Yeah,
so another one side of the pair so far. We're not that far into this just yet. It's still, okay, the later stages of the first half, but it's very possible for TSM to pull this back if they can get 5 rounds on a pistol.
Well, 3-on-2, they don't have the kits here, the bomb ticking away. They're able to find the next kill, quite disciplined stuff, but they are going to face, for some reason, that's the round's over. Without the kits, they can't really justify that retake anymore, so we'll be falling back, saving the 2 rifles. That's going to help things into the next round. That's what we're going to get, 4 save on zones, so they can drop 2 FAMASs and save those 2 rifles, so there'll be something to work with here, maybe UMPs will be Titans instead. Just to help them get a little bit of utility here. I think they definitely need these last 2 rounds, so they're going to have to purchase this one. What's the play here? They're not going to do it? That's crazy. You need the last 2 rounds, guys. We've got 2 rifles. There it is.
See what they can do against the AKs right now of Optic. Boost coming up again. As always, Optic relentless mid pressure. Needs to go out in the other direction. It's SEMPHIS that's going to try and get away from the flames. Manages to do so on the back of the flash. Notice that there's another player in daps toward the vents as the Molotov came out on highway as well, and he just chose to fight rather than sit and wait for those flames to extinguish themselves. Daps, or excuse me, NAF-FLY going to get Twistzz. It's going to follow that up. Good shot on the sick as well, and this is now them with the man advantage. FNS inside of the B site though. If he can stay here, stay alive, not let them know he's here, and wait till they're close, there's a chance for him, but he's going to elect to throw the splash, so give it away.
So he'll do very well, FNS, but it does work out somehow. Doesn't manage to salvage the weapon just yet. They know exactly where he is. They're being very tentative though. Want to make sure they guarantee the frag. It's Stanislaw. A little bit uncomfortable. Does get the kill. 2 versus 1. Automatic now. No kick. Going to be coming in fast from B storage. M4A4 in hand. Half bang as well. Stanislaw to finish him off. One cool thing I've noticed from Optic here. You know they're doing a lot of that fast mid play. They're actually doing the smoke fallen was seen doing on stream recently. You do it from where they are right now, you bounce him just below the boost position, like towards the steps of A storage, and it lands in such a weird way that the Molotov can't actually land on the boost spot whatsoever. It's quite a difficult smoke to throw. I'll see if it's Stanislaw throwing it. That'd be quite cool if you can actually see that. There it is. Oh, they haven't done it this round. But it does land literally beneath that A sign. And I think they did it last round just to stop any fast incendiary business.
You've seen it thrown a few times actually. It's quite nifty.
I think it's been recently discovered.
That's, okay. Thank you. Hi, I'm here to greet you with my FAMAS. NAF-FLY goes down. It's finally an early pick for TSM. In the 15th round. See if they can slow this down and try and build off of it. Rush into the FACEIT lineup. Sick takes 1 automatic, the other, and Sick closes out on Mixwell as well. Up to Stanislaw, 1 versus 5, and finally TSM, maybe, not done yet. Now it is, FNS with the kill. Going to pick up their 4th round, so 11-4. And that's on the back of TSM getting the pistol round as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Final round there, pretty convincing. Sick.
Could have been worse if they didn't save those double ops as well.
Well, that's when they were actually looking pretty convincing there on the CT half, and they had the double orb set up. But you can see right now they've never really got a string of rounds together. So they'd win a round, lose 1, save the double orbs, and then come in the next and win it. But then 5 in a row for Optic is a very healthy lead for them on the T side, especially of cash. Well, the Steam TSM will win the pistol. It seems like the chasing team always does when we're casting online CS. So, assume it's going to be 11-7, Matt. Just give that as a given at this point.
It's true. It's true. We'll go on that premise.
I would say it happens every time in online CS. No one ever gets owned, really.
I like the Bowie knife.
Yeah, they need to do, like we said, they need to do a Ziggy style disc, don't they? Like with like a
galactic.
Galactic one, like kind of the lightning bolts on it.
Ziggy played guitar.
Exactly.
I like that knife the most. Stanislaw, you slide Ebel, as it's going to be he and daps playing together inside of the B site. Gets the shot onto SEMPHIS, transfers it back, and as you say, TSM though getting one back. It's normally the team that comes from behind that wins the pistols, but right now, it's on to Optic. Never mind, you're right. As soon as I say it, it changes. FNS going to bring this back down. 3 HP for him to work with, though. 6 going to fade away from this. Bomb's going to get planted? No, it's a fake.
No, it's... Oh, okay.
This is interesting that FNS elected not to commit to that bomb plant, and Sick rotated so far back off of him, but there we go. Mixwell goes down, and NAF-FLY's got to clutch this. He's not going to do it. Sick wins it. And TSM, the team from behind, they do with the pistol.
Of course. Every time. Like, even though Optic got the first 2 kills, you just know it's never going to happen. I don't know why. There's something about online CS that always makes that result come in. But it's going to be Optic. Normally in this position, you don't force buy these rounds. You just make sure you have the AWP. Of course, all of them have, and they won't have an AWP, they'll lose it. Why not open the window a little bit for TSM to get back in? That's really triggers me when I watch these games and they do that. You've got such a huge lead, and you're just making sure you don't have an AWP on the first gun round. Is that real life? At least make sure your AWPer has enough to get the AWP. That's insane.
Oh, does land it Mixwell. That crosshair placement was nearly there, and then it wasn't, and then it was there again, and then he got the kill. Mixwell goes down to 13 now as they force him back out of highway. They're going to work inside of the B site once more. Bomb's going to get to the position to be planted. Mixwell's not done with this Deagle, though.
Yeah, the round should be done. This easy kill for Sick there. He's got control of B storage now. There's one of them is. Bomb's planted. Not really much the CT can do whatsoever. They've got a Galil or UMP. This would be a massive throw for the terrorists. You can allow this to be a diffusable situation. That'd have been a winnable one. And they'll be falling back. And they're saving weapons here, so I guess that's something to talk about, but regardless, they'll probably die in the next round and it'll be the same situation really. So Mixwell, after getting a couple of kills, he gets 750. But just to reiterate, the point I'm trying to make there is when you have a huge lead here, Optic, you don't need the force into a second. You can just do like a little rush move towards B with some PT50s. Try and get a couple of kills, you probably find 2 kills the exact same way they did just then. And now they're up against it in terms of the money game. Mixwell, any player got some kills out of that, so he's got the Galil in hand. They have a UMP as well. Still very much against them. They're going to be reinvesting with some Deagles and 5.7s as well, so the money's going to be in tatters next round. Here we go then.
Rushing toward the checker room, has his Deagle quickly pointed out in the direction of the B main tunnels. Stanislaw, daps going to play off of him right now, and 6 going to come through the vents. They're going to hear this with this B stack, but bomb, and the rest of TSM probing onto the A site are quickly going to realize that it is vacant. Hence the rotation now coming through CT.
Bomb has been planted.
Occupying middle, perhaps just looking for exits. Or are they? They're going to try and go. Automatic overwhelmed goes down, but FNS from a distance trying to pick up the remaining pieces. They're going to swarm out as SEMPHIS is back toward middle now as well. We're going to go 11-7, like you said.
Yep. And it's going to be a really difficult gun right now for Optic. They're going to have very little money. Stanislaw probably wants to be able to save. Okay, don't worry about it. We'll have a look at the cash coming into this one. Mixwell gets another kill. Yeah, so he's the only player. He's got 3 kills in that situation, so he'll be able to drop an AWP if he really wanted to. This is where it gets difficult, though. No kits. Had armor left. There's no SMG save. That's not a huge deal, but still, this is a real window of opportunity for TSM now to get back into this one, first gun round. And NAF after the play desperate. Still on B rush. Complicated. Get 1 kill, but there it is. TSM is reading this. They said, okay, they force bought so many times, we're not going to have enough to actually hold us off there. Let's just stick together. These are AKs, win the round. That's a round over. They can't even think about retaking that.
Bomb has been planted.
There we go. I'm calling overtime that.
Well, that's an early call, but I will grant you the permission to do so only under the merit that, well, I have no argument against it.
Well, their money situation now is going to be just diabolical. They're going to be like, they'll be saving these weapons, they'll force into the next one, and then they'll lose that, and then they'll be like, they'll do a quasi-buy, and then they won't have the AWP, and it's just going to spiral out of control because they didn't make very good decisions. 4 now for TSM. It's a good call from them, to be fair. They're playing that quite nicely. They stick together, keep it simple, and if only CT's up against it, they'll probably be doing something a little bit different, maybe stacking towards mid or counter boost and trying to get some control towards A storage, just rush B. He's the firepower against them, and they're just building their money now. 10k on Sick. And he dropped one single kill there. It's 11-8. And it comes to reinvestment from the CGs. Three pharmacies, 2 M4s, several kits and utility, but all up against it with the AKs.
Exactly that, the AKs for TSM. SEMPHIS with the long spawn boost right now on top of the truck is going to try and see anyone that goes toward white box. It's an old school strategy. It actually used to be run by iBuyPower. Way, way, way back in their days. But it is going to be waiting behind the smoke. Sick. Bomb also in hands of SEMPHIS, going to try and bust out right now. A lot of mid pressure in this game. We have seen recently that there's been less mid pressure, depending on which teams are playing, and especially in the NACS division when we've been casting with ECS. But right now, it definitely seems to be a hot target, a hot commodity. Split defense as well, 2-on-2 setup right now. It's going to be mixwell inside of mid with the M4. He'll be the one to spot and make the call. And as you say, still up against it with these 3 FAMASs against AKs. There's information gathered that they are pushing up, not vent side. So now the player in A, they're going for this boost as well. They're going to have to be so careful, because if they bust out Squeaky right now on this boost, you could easily catch them in transition, and 6 already inside of the site. Either way they go, it's a confrontation. Good play though. Stanislaw gets the information from Mixwell, pulls out 2, NAF-FLY walks back out, and oh! He gets a gift of Sick, drops immediately in front of him. FNS takes down Stanislaw in return, but it is going to be 4 plays onto 1. Optic looking to steal away the first gun round. Not as easy as they might like though.
Indeed. Just FNS'd out. 15 seconds remaining, looking to save his AK. At this point, I would say it's probably not worth it. They've got so much cash, probably might as well try to get a couple of kills. And stent that CP economy, which has been struggling a little bit, but I guess he's got low HP, so he doesn't want to risk it. So the AK round goes in favour of Optic. It will be 12-8 now. The first round in the second half. So it's going to be 5-1 now. Oh no, sorry, was it 4-1? Yeah.
Either way. Rush going to head over toward B instead. It's going to be an AWP onto SEMPHIS. So massive step forward from the 5 AKs to SEMPHIS's AWP, which has been very successful tonight. Specifically on train, not so much on overpass. They could never afford it on overpass, to be fair. Stanislaw lobs another smoke in, but he's in the corner. Going to overlook it, picks up 1 in a second as well on FNS. They have got toward quad, which doesn't give him much of an escape plan. Flash is over. Can't quite yet get the bomb into a position to go for the plant. 6 going to try and do it, but Molotov's landing. He's got to hold ground and just try and wait for the opportunity to present itself. And the longer he does that, the sooner they do get to rotating into the site. And 6 gone down to 36 on that secondary Molotov. Finally, though, the smoke's out at the red's going to hold off daps.
Yeah, 3-on-3 now. CT's on the retake. They have got flashbang. That's about it. No AWPs for long-range picks. Going to be flashing in, hoping to stay together. And it's this next frag will decide this round. If he gets the first kill, that's pretty much it, guaranteed. Okay. So there it is. Now, CT terrorists don't really need space.
Wow. Wow. All right. Autimatic cleans them up very easily. TSM now going to reset Optic, and this is, a bit of an issue. They've got 3,400, so they'll be able to save 1 and get back into the next. It's not like it's going to be double eco territory this early in the match, but TSM is building bank, and it's going to have basically a full round in hand for them. So if they lose 1, they'll be able to buy immediately after. That means Optic is struggling on the CT sides, as they were on train, is going to have a hard task trying to close out this game.
Yeah, just fully go here for the CTs. And I said it's going to be overtime. I'm almost certain of it now.
I thought you were before, hence that you called it.
Yeah, I called it before. Now I'm certain it. These teams just frustrate me quite a lot with their decisions, but it's fine. 12-9. 5-7 on NAF. 80-50 on Central. This is a guarantee.
Oh, reload.
20 bullets, I think. Went for the reload. Anyway. back. That's getting up to 2 on 2 here, but it's going to be a 2 versus 1 now. This head towards Stanislaw. And it's open plant coming around, saving the AK. 12-10.
12-10 indeed, so double digits for both sides. NAF-FLY, AK-47. Just going to try and hold on to this as long as possible. CT spawn his elected designation to do so. Destination, rather. So, as time will tick on in the round, TSM will find another NAF-FLY and Co. on Optic. Again, we'll be able to buy out of this, so there's our money situation. NAF-FLY is going to hold the AK. 52 for him. He can easily drop out and allow Rush to bring up some utilities. Or daps, depending on how they like to do this. They can't really bring out an AWP unless he's the one to do it. And it wouldn't surprise me, actually, thinking about this. So mixwell goes glass cannon. All right, so I missed mixwell's money because he's glass cannon. I thought NAF-FLY might try and do it where he was slightly higher up in the money. But glass cannon, mixwell to go against SEMPHIS' AWP. This is a must-win for Optic.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Mixwell, AWP. We'll see what we can do with this one. SEMPHIS waiting for him now. He's got a retake mentality from the CT. Now by himself in the A site. Towards middle. But a slow default here from TSM. Banging right towards the A side of the map.
SEMPHIS. Automatic's already out toward the door. He's going to try and smoke off toward the highway. Both NAF-FLY and Stanislaw close enough in proximity to this A site, but they're going to play a retake. This one's on highway and one's on truck. A smoke off is going to easily allow TSM close to this. So once again, Optic, as they were on train, staying very passive. Good spray down from Stanislaw toward the door. Does damage under Twistzz. Not a significant margin, but 6 going to find him as he goes completely solo to try and retake the site. Considering his teammates are still grouping on truck. So here we go. This is it. This is the retake potential. Sick has to wait for the Molotovs to go down. He's not committing to this bomb plant yet, though. He's been a little bit passive about and hesitant about planting the bomb in multiple situations based on the Molotov potential.
Well, now the CTs with the AWP, the glass cannon. SEMPHIS has been smoked out, but his teammates have got a strong hand on the bomb site. Flashbang comes in. This is a big round for Optic. We should say that. We'll see whether they can do anything about it. Sticking together for now, but once again, it's the first season. Lighting them up. It's going to be a round over. daps on 11 HP to try and finish things off. TSM now breaking the economy once again to the CTs. And after such a convincing first half, it's going to come down right to the wire here. 2K, Stanislaw and Mixwell, same for NAF-FLY. So we can't really purchase anything here. TSM will be tying things up. I'm bringing it to 12-12, double AWP setup for them on the T side now.
Well, we'll see if that's the case. It seems to be all things pointing in that direction. Twistzz and SEMPHIS, as you say, doubling up the AWP. Rush getting aggressive. Does beat FNS to the transition point of going out toward Optic, but SEMPHIS hitting the shot in middle and a nade onto daps. It's already starting and kicking off in the favor of TSM. Another good pick by SEMPHIS. And again, we mentioned this, Optic 16-2 to start off this series, 16-1 last night, and both best of threes. They struggled to close them out. In fact, didn't last night, obviously, hence why they're here. They may have the same problem tonight. Rush does get one back consolation prize, but look how many people are in front of him. TSM just running a truck on them right now.
They've got money now though, Optic. M4s probably get a double AWP set up here. Haven't tried that yet. So, Rush and Mixwell to buy. Mixwell, no designated AWP, it seems. Actually, let's go for single AWP. Maybe go for that weapon. And TSM, they had 2 AWPs last time. They're going to just be switching that up back towards the AKs here. Full-sided A attack. Boosting one player towards middle. He's not boosted, they have to go back and do that. This will be the NAX, one player boosted up. He'll be the lone player. And he'll be coming in once the execute comes in after that. And he'll be going for his backstab frags once his team is in. He's got enough potential towards that A side, but there it is. NAF gets the first flag. It's a really weird play from automatically run out by himself. We haven't even executed here. It's just full-on YOLO mode.
Shot from Sick. Mixwell stays in the open. Not 100% sure as to why, but smoke out top highway. Flash as well. Bomb's going to be inside of this position, but they can't afford to bring it out alone this time, so they've got to rotate back over. They're going to start to evaluate onto the B site. Positioning right now from Rush, though. He knows they've gone in through the vents. That's going to give him the time to at least get position on him, but the distraction is there, and it's definitely enough for FNS to come around and catch him off. So Twistzz and Sick. FNS to play this off of. And NAF-FLY may have a gap in that smoke, but they doubled it up for that exact reason. No, take the fact that was a flash that came in. I thought it was a smoke that landed. Standard Molotov as well at Heaven.
So the CT's got the first 2 kills there, but you can see as soon as that backside came in, like I said, from middle, they start panicking so much. Here comes the retake. And it's obviously lose those. 2-1. What was that player doing towards highway behind the ticket booth? Why is he standing in the open, just crouching towards mid?
Mixwell.
Yeah, that was shocking. That is the lack of awareness across the board there.
If they had the X-Men superpowers that the X-Men Apocalypse have, which is in theaters on May 27th, they might have been standing less in the open, Henry, because they would have been able to sense that.
Yeah, like I said, we'll be there. Live coverage of the red carpet.
Yeah, probably not. I'm not going to periscope it. I'm just going to hit on Jake Florence.
I'm going to Snapchat it.
Snapchat, it works.
So we'll be there. Send in your questions for Hugh Jackman. I'll be doing an interview with him. And we'll see how that works out.
Of course, you go for him while I go for Jennifer Lawrence. That makes perfect sense. Fitting to our personalities.
Well, he's a fine actor.
Uh-huh.
Why else would I want to speak to him?
Well, TSM do have the lead late, much like Train. They could snap away a game that Optic seemed to be in an okay position with. Mixwell getting aggressive. He's going to try and get underneath this boost position with a 5-7. Trying to line it up because he knows roughly where people stand to see the head of SEMPHIS, who's elected to drop back down instead as NAF-FLY sprays aggressively with his 5-7. Desperately, I think is a better word for it. Trying to get through the doorway.
TSM now looking like they've got a huge lead. It's going to be another. Fully here from Optic, a little bit of body armor, some 5-7, that's about it. TSM making the move with the A side, so they double kill FNS. Gets the first, Twistzz stealing the second. But there it is. Proceeded for TSM. As you said, there's a lot of potential for overtime on that, and it's still going to be very true. I'm sure after the next round, they'll probably change things up with the double orb setup. Here we go. I'm calling it double orb.
Do it, Henry.
Go on. No. Okay. I'm going to do it. 5 enforcement facts. Why not?
Well, maybe this is Optic saying they want to play a more forward and more fast-paced stance because they need to stop allowing bombs to go down so easily. Their retake's definitely not a strong suit. And it's 2 rounds to go before TSM, if they collect those 2 rounds, Optic will be eliminated from ECS, and TSM will await whoever drops down between CLG and Liquid. Don't forget that game comes up immediately after this. Stanislaw will try and push through. Molotov in hand as Flash goes in. Can't catch them off here. No one's going to be NAF that trades it out, but the aggression this time, and that is what they wanted to do, doesn't work, and TSM just waltz into the site. Another kill on Mixwell out toward the bench, or rather the fence, rather. And this bomb's going to be planted inevitably. So TSM look like they've got this series lined up. Rush does throw the good Molotov, though denies the plant. Bomb going to go down inside of the site, but as he advances, he gets caught off. Daps on a Twistzz. It's all on Rush. 1 versus 3, and he's found out by autimatic.
Yeah, Optic tried to go for that aggression towards A main. The flashbangs come in and had an opportunity to get multiple frags, but it doesn't work in their favour. It's now series point for TSM, and you have to feel like Optic, they'll be asking what the hell just happened here in the second half. Never really got rolling. They never tried a double orb setup. Didn't really get going with the orb whatsoever, to be fair. Mixwell, very quiet game for him. Only 11 kills, 19 deaths after 27 rounds. That's potentially the last round of the series here. 3 FAMASs, 2 M4s, no kits. That's going to be that fast mid play from TSM once again. Mixwell probably going to get this first frag though. Didn't capitalise on the opportunity, going to hide him behind the spool and probably get 1. 2, and now it's going to be Optic fighting back. Still alive here.
FNS and Twistzz.
Why are TSM not even flashing that though? They know exactly where he is. Don't even think about flashing or nading it, of course. Just run around 1 by 1. Give him the double spray down with the FAMAS.
Going toward the B site. Interesting thought, but potentially. Oh, are we though? On the end of this game. Good trade. Rush downed by Twistzz. He has bomb. Molotov up toward heaven. 1 versus 2. They're going to come from either side here. Twistzz needs to be very careful of this situation. NAF-FLY, slight gap in that smoke, but Twistzz is going to cross it. Not quite yet. Where's the flank coming in? And there it is. Stanislaw is going to grab it. It'll go 15-13.
Yep, they managed to survive here. And it's just TSM, just slow down, guys. They spot a player towards short. They've got Molotov, smokes, flashbangs, HEs. Just instead of doing it properly, they're getting the tunnel vision and winning the game. And it's like, oh, that's it. You've got a FAMAS, let's kill him. And they give them an opportunity just because they're not actually thinking about what they're doing as they go in the corner. They could have slowed it right down there, didn't have to force run there, but it's 2 rounds now for Optic to get to overtime. I guess that's going to happen. See that TSM don't know how to close this one out after getting a very good position there. 29. No one playing towards A for the CT. He's going to have one into the CT spawn as mixwell and M4. He's got a very lack of equipment though. Just an M4, no nades. Not sure how he's planning on operating that. Moves his way for bomb site. Here comes the execution. Smokes, flashes come in. He's just got to try and duel here. The flash going in favour of Optic. Just doing what he can. Doing some great work there with the AK on the bomb site.
Gives them a chance. 3 versus 3. They still want to wrap this game up. He's got NAF-FLY as well. So Twistzz now with 3 kills in the round. This throwing smoke doesn't help much in the situation, but he is going to watch off for Rush's rotation coming in from A main. And that's it. Twistzz will close it. 4 in the round total. 16-13. TSM will move forth to play either CLG or Liquid.
And that's going to be an interesting game. Obviously, CLG will be playing with their coach tonight, but yeah, that's still going to be the headline match tonight. TSM do manage to prevail though, after getting battered in the first map, 16-1 or 16-2, whatever.
Yep. And
coming back from cash there after a very convincing first half. It was 11-4 in the first half, and then didn't really look like they ever got rolling there at all, and somehow come back and beat weakened Optic on the second half. They
did it.
Lots of mistakes there from both teams, I would say. Lots of force buys, lots of questionable setups from the CTs. I'm not sure why Optic didn't really ever try any different setups. They tried to go aggressive maybe once or twice, but weren't really ever allowing themselves to have the up towards B and having heavy rifle presence towards A. They're constantly on that retake, and TSM capitalising there. So after a very back and forth series, they're going to be playing the loser of CLG Liquid, which I think will be CLG in my opinion. But
well, there's a prediction to start it off. I'm not sure what I believe. Obviously, pit to end does kind of indicate that you'd expect Liquid to pick that up, but obviously there's also turmoil and a lot of drama on Twitter between the Team Liquid players today. So we'll definitely discuss all of that. As mentioned, Optic now bow out, so another reasonable run from them in an event North American bracket. Didn't quite make it through to the LAN as they did with ESL Pro League, but we're going to take a break. We've got a little bit of time, I believe, before that next game does start up. Don't forget, guys, though, you can get all the activity and action, including the fact that Virtus Pro is now in Premier, so long as they don't get the wildcard slot. That's up for debate, but I don't know if they will or not. And what's going on in E-League by downloading the Score Esports app. Do it at the iOS application store or on Google Play. We'll be back in just a minute.